Onigiri this time. Do not make Bonnie sad. Bonnie is not allowed to be sad ever again. God, that ending for Act 3, that was rough. Jeez. What do I got on my memories right now? Defeat still. Okay. At least when we find, like, books to read that the Memory of Memories is needed for, it'll tell us. There's that ghostly image of us again. It freaked me out last time. I don't really care about it now. Considering how much they all talk about protecting Bonbon, that's gotta be a rough ending. Right? Especially since Siffrin, at least in this particular timeline of events that I've crafted for him, he recalls that we know we're like best friends with Bonnie again. It's just really, really sad, especially with that one cutscene where everyone's like, we have to protect Bonnie no matter what. No matter what happens, Bonnie needs to be the one that stays safe. Just awful. Oh, I didn't know I could open up the menu with that button. Okay, cool. No, I didn't want to click that again. You poke everyone again, but this time, no one reacts. Someone, anyone. Well, that's the same thing that happened last time. It's a little sad. I found it very interesting how apparently Bill Cipher couldn't bypass the barrier of Steven, which implies the barrier has similar properties to Gravity Falls' weirdness magnitude barrier. Oh, that's funny. I guess technically being from, like, another fictional cartoon universe is a weirdness barrier in its own right. Alright. There might be a memory in a book in here, so let's go ahead and swap the memory now. Which doesn't exactly make too much sense, but who am I to judge? So it can make itself make sense. Exactly. Does he even remember his name? I vaguely recall him saying that he didn't remember his name, right? Why do we keep leaving this bookcase alone? We need to look for books. Alright, at least the library is coming up. We know there's books in there for us. Color theory. I know it probably won't happen, but I'm kind of hoping, just in like the very back of my head, that we will, like, at the very end of the game, get the, like, color will return to the world or something, and we'll get to see everyone in color. I know that probably won't happen, but the fact that there's all this color theory around, it has me thinking. It's got some theory wheels turning. One of them is written in our language. Actually, you can't. There's a lot of hard words in there. You don't know what this is even about. Maybe you should go back to it later. Why are all of the book stuff we have to come back to later? It's stuff like this that kind of annoys me. Where it's like, we are finding what we're supposed to be finding, but there's a whole bunch of lore just to clarify why this is all colored in the creator's Insert Disc 5 art style. Are there? black and white and gray. Hey, level 66. Regenerate. What is that? For 3 turns, a family member regenerates 10% of their HP every turn. Oh, that's pretty good. I like the sound of that. Alright, we just gotta get through the cutscene here. I wonder if there's going to be any special dialogue when they're talking about, like, we need to keep Bonnie alive. If Siffrin has anything to think about that. We will find out. Here we go. Do. You nod silently, out of sync with everyone. You try to breathe deeply in and out. You make sure not to look in Bonnie's direction. You kind of wish this conversation would apply to you. Carry my ashes with you. Huh. Carry your ashes? Huh, like cut your ashes in equal parts like a pizza? We'd each get a part of you. Kind of morbid. But that way we can still have fun. A ghost Siffrin to play pranks on me at all times? I'm not so sure about that. You can leave me behind for 2 hours a day. How generous of you. I may have to take you up on that offer then. A personal ghost Sif, huh? Alright, so the only, like, new little bit there is us, like, not wanting to even look at Bonnie when we're talking about that. Alright, Madeline's for us. Something tells me that Issa had a few ideas about a ghost Sif. Yeah, I like to think that too. What to do with them. And we remember to not choose pineapple. Alright, we save here. At the very least, we are in Act 4 finally. You wanted to have a ghost. Yeah, pretty much, right? No, I'd like to believe Issa would have more appropriate intentions.